All right. Is it clinky time?
Clinky time. Cheers, fellas.
Cheers.
Rex arms unite.
Away with the bad spirits.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's I hit the old spot.
So, delicious again, Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. All right. Shall we go ahead? No lube. Just get right into it?
Yes, please.
All right. Let's do it.
This is Metal Nerdery.
Deep breath in, begin. Welcome back, everyone, to the Metal Nerdery podcast with zero anesthesia, which is absolutely not zero bullshit. We have the Billiam.
That's me.
We have the Russell.
Hey there, everybody.
We have the Wheeler.
Hey, Wheeler.
And we just did the Clinky. You know, it's funny. I heard Squealer on the way up here, and I was just like, yeah.
It's not the same.
I know. It makes me think of the show, and it's like I feel kind of, I don't know, now I feel exhausting and off-putting just even mentioning it, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Fuck. All right then. Well,
I don't know. You want to do the beer thing and then do this?
Yeah, probably.
Let's do that because it's Saturday morning and it's early and
we
like
need
really
breakfast.
hungover. So
let's pop. There we go. Pop the old top.
Right. So let's go ahead and get into this episode's beer of the episode, and then we will re-adjourn to this week's events afterwards. Russell, please take it away. And good morning, by the way.
Oh, good morning to you, sir. I'm going to get into this episode's beer of the episode.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I cannot find the brewery.
The brewery?
No.
It's a killer
How dare
fucking
you.
album cover. Hold on, I think I'm...
Oh, it's Burial. That's the brewery.
Burial Beer Company, Asheville,
Brewed
North
and
Carolina.
canned. Yeah, Burial Beer Company.
7.5. Sorry, I'm stealing your thunder.
Yeah, we got kind of a black metal album cover.
Oh yeah, this is totally black metal.
Yeah, and it's called Total Disbelief
I think.
in All Reality. India Pale Ale. It's kind of got like no, it's not a goat.
It's like maybe like a cow or a deer skull, maybe.
Yeah,
Like you'd see in the Old West, like Dead Deer Gulch out there in the West, you know.
Oh, I can see there's another one.
Oh wait, in the corner.
No, down here at the bottom because those are antlers right there. So that is like a deer, a skull thingy. It's a pale ale, 7.5% alcohol by volume. We're going to take a little sip.
Yeah,
here.
we are. Oh shit. Safe.
Careful there,
We're good,
Eugene.
we're good.
And
Easy drinking.
Yeah, kind of light actually.
Yeah.
It's a little hoppy, but not like
Uriah beer.
a little bit bitter, but not super hoppy.
It's not super green either.
Yeah, not super green.
you're right, hop.
Yeah,
Hoppy.
Dry hop.
Nice little pint.
Makes me hoppy.
And well, hails to the Burial for having. They actually had two more that were very similar in album cover. We'll have to try another one the next episode,
That's
or
very cool.
2 episodes down the road, or something like that. But
Yes.
pretty darn good. I enjoy it.
That's
Thank you.
refreshing.
Burial and all right then, Matthew.
It's a great post-breakfast beverage, and by breakfast I mean chili mac. This is gonna be a smelly episode.
I had a hamburger from the place with the ponytail chick or the pigtail girl.
And are we trying to avoid any kind of other corporate sponsorships?
You know what? I'll give the beer people, but yeah, fuck.
Okay, so you had a hamburger from Ginger Burger. So
Right.
So how was it?
Yeah, it was not a bad burger, but the problem, I had a hamburger, a French fry, and a drink.
Just one fry.
$8, 12 cents.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
It's called
That's crazy.
It's not like
Black
a
Album
triple
reference.
either. I had the single burger that consisted of a patty, some lettuce, and onion, ketchup, mustard.
You had the Black Album meal. That's what you had. 812. See, that was all Russell. By the way, that wasn't Russell. No, that was totally Russell.
You got a Black Album reference in.
Yeah.
From a fucking hamburger.
And you know what? And I just realized we haven't. I know this is exhausting and off-putting, but we haven't talked about the Black Album in like forever.
The reason is because it was exhausting.
We already talked
and
about
off-putting.
it. Well, I think the idea was that we'd covered it, and it was like, all right, let's put it to bed.
Well, we covered it up to the point
Of the episode.
of the anniversary.
Sure.
And then they milked that for everything they possibly could, and God bless them for it.
Still milking.
Still milking.
Okay, that was totally mine, by the way.
I would like to say rest in peace to Mr. Johnny Z.
Indeed.
Amen.
Yes.
Hail to you, sir.
Metal lost another great this week, and
Part of the co-founding force of Megaforce.
yeah. We lost Marsha last January, and Johnny.
Yeah. We should totally...
Yeah.
What little we have here, we should
Yeah,
totally do it.
I don't have enough, but
Have
since
to
you
pour
guys have beers, I'll toast with
There
it.
you go. We'll have to
Okay.
pour one out for the homies.
We're not going to pour that one out. Oh, look at that. It's almost like the perfect pour.
I was my wife and I
Yeah.
were talking about this the other night, and
Cheers to
to
Z.
Johnny Z.
Cheers, Johnny
Rest in
Z.
peace. Rest in power, metal man.
We love you.
It's something so freaking cool. Now, he was big in the New York metal scene early, like in the late 70s. He was the guy that was promoting, bands like
New
Raven.
music.
Yeah, new music. And
Or the next wave of rock
Right.
music, I guess we would have known it as.
And he got so charged up by Metallica that he started a fucking record label because he knew nobody was going to sign this kind of music.
That's
right?
called super fan bone right there.
Right.
That's what that is.
He and his wife scrimped together every little penny they could to record them. And
It's called taking a risk,
yeah, and
which is a big risk.
it is a huge risk. But God, did it work out for him? Because you look at the bands that ended up on Megaforce, even later on in Megaforce years, they were still picking up bands that other labels might have dropped or whatever, and they were kind of resurrecting bands, and he was definitely a pioneer.
And as I recall, I believe a certain Edward Trunk, I believe he actually worked for Megaforce at one
Did he?
point,
I did not know that.
way back in the day. Well, Bill's favorite guitar player, Ace Frehley from Kiss,
Yeah, I know that Frehley's comment was on that.
they were on there briefly. Yeah.
And but he was definitely a pioneer.
Oh, fuck
he
yeah.
was the East Coast on the you had Slagle on the left, the West Coast.
Yeah. So he was like the East Coast Slagle in a way.
Yeah,
I guess that's probably a pretty accurate
yeah.
comparison.
Yeah, we have to go check out our episode on Megaforce right
Episode number 32, if I'm not mistaken.
I did,
Oh,
by the
hail
way.
to you, sir.
I had to put that on the IG, and I
Yeah.
saw your comment. That was really cool. It was
Yeah.
like the OG lineup. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, man. I guess the old school way there would be like the Mark I lineup and then the Mark II lineup,
Right. But so
and that was right after I had what I believe was COVID, probably,
oh yeah.
or what my doctor even believed was probably COVID. Hey, Doc, do you think that was COVID? Yeah, probably. Fucking moron. What do you think? He didn't say that. He left out the fucking moron part. He said,
I mean, that's a given, right?
Well, he was thinking it.
he said dummy,
Yeah.
because he's a doctor. They do no harm. That's what the
Right.
Hippocratic Oath's about.
So yeah. Rest in power, Mr. Johnny Z, Marsha Z.
So I guess with regard to Johnny Z and Megaforce, I guess you could almost argue that between Johnny and Marsha Zazula and Metallica,
Mm-hmm.
and that was kind of the magic combination. Like that kind of caused like the flashpoint.
I really think so. I think
Because otherwise, I bet Metallica might still be doing club gigs in the West
Well,
Coast.
it was Anthrax and who was the other band? Exciter?
Yeah.
I think it was
Exciter,
Exciter.
wasn't
Was it
there?
Exciter?
yeah.
I have a feeling it was Exciter. Like they were all right there together, and Metallica just blew it up. But
Yeah. But I mean, to get someone that fired up to like you'd have to have a lot of faith and really believe. Because I've seen bands like that over the years where I think they should be huge.
Yeah.
Kind of like our current episode for Forbidden. It's like, okay, those guys should have been so fucking huge.
Right.
big time.
Yeah.
And yet, but it's like the fact that he believed in it and had that kind of faith. Sometimes you have to walk by faith, people.
I know. It's got to be so cool to watch that transpire in front of you after you make that type of risk, that investment, that leap of faith.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're talking about the next Led Zeppelin or Van Halen. You know what
Literally,
I mean? Like,
yeah.
one of the biggest bands in the world.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And that's because he had the vision. He had the foresight.
I guess when you got that kind of vision and that kind of faith
Yeah.
and belief and confidence that, they're going to fucking destroy anywhere they go.
Right.
So, indeed.
So that's
Hail, hail, hail to the mighty, mighty Zazula.
Indeedle.
And go check out all other episodes. Shall we play a Megaforce tune or two to...
I think so.
Almost as our equivalent of pouring one out for the...
I think it would have to be Whiplash. Wasn't that the name of their first demo? On
Sorry, that was me. That was all me. You know what? I think that'd be a great place to start, Russell.
Yeah. Let's see.
Because for me, Whiplash is the very first Metallica song I ever heard in my life.
Elva.
Let's see if I can get that version.
And you know what?
Oh, yeah, the demo version.
When I heard, well, not that version, but Whiplash, when I heard it the very first time, I was never the same. I literally was like, like jaw agape.
Jaw agape.
Yeah, mark the time.
Ding, ding. Your jaw is agape.
Please ungape your jaw. Thank you.
Oh, there's so much I could add to that.
Have at it. This is the demo version. Let's just hit the light. Let's just hit the lights. Okay.
Yeah, wasn't that the one on the Metal Massacre?
Indeed, yeah, it was.